Testing.
I can see. You got the sun up there and a good glare off of the down here, so we can see the papers. If not, I'm just gonna make some stuff up, okay?
You may be seated. First of all, I want to give a little shout out to Joe Flores and her maintenance crew for the outstanding job they did on the stage and everything else here. Thank you, guys. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I want to welcome you to the Guymon High School class of 2025 graduation ceremony. Tonight, we gather to celebrate an incredible group of seniors, their hard work, growth, and the bright futures ahead. Thank you for all being here to share in the special moment. Let's celebrate the class of 2025. I am Gary Wallace, principal at the high school. With me on stage is school board member Andy Esparqueta. Sorry. School board member Cambry Riedel. School board member Carla Hernandez. School board member Elvia Hernandez. Superintendent Dixie Purdy. Assistant Superintendent Melissa Watson. Assistant Superintendent Julie Edenborough. The Vice President of Academic Affairs at OPSU, Charla Lewis. Assistant Principal Jason Pearson. Assistant Principal Megan Joy. And Senior Counselor Sherry Stonecipher. All right, Alexandra and Tanner, please come to the front. At this time, Alexandra Newman, the 2025 class president, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence, and Tanner Glover will follow with the national anthem. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you.
You may be seated. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Our senior class has truly raised the bar, and I am honored here to stand and brag a little, a lot about what this class has accomplished. Let's start with this. We are graduating 11 valedictorians this year. We also have 8 students who have completed both high school and college simultaneously, earning their diplomas from our ECHS program in partnership with OPSU. Among us is an academic all-stater, one of the most prestigious recognitions a student in our state can receive, our 14th in school history. Collectively, our seniors have earned over $1 million in academic and athletic scholarships. That's a testament to years of commitment, both in the classroom and on the field. And speaking of athletics, we have all-staters in cross country and soccer, state medalists in track, cross country, and swimming. And we also have a state champion in cross country. We even made school history with our first ever, I repeat, first ever, 4-time all-state runner in cross country. But it doesn't stop there. We also have champions in the digital world. This year we proudly celebrate a state championship in esports. And beyond sports, our students have shined in leadership and the arts. We have seniors who have earned state FFA degrees, completed and won prestigious awards in FCCLA, band, BPA, speech and debate, choir, and even graced the stage with the vibrant spirit of Alma Folklorica. This class has truly done it all, from academics to athletics, to the arts, to leadership. You've inspired younger students, you've made your teachers proud, and you've raised the standard for what excellent looks like. Seniors, if you were part of any of these achievements, if you completed, performed, earned, or represented our school in these incredible ways, please stand. Look around, everyone. These are our future leaders, our scholars, our artists, our change makers. Seniors, tonight we celebrate you, and we can't wait to see the incredible chapters you're about to write next. And now I'll bring up Cambry Riedel for her address.
Thank you, Gary. Good evening. And on behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to welcome all Guymon Public Schools administrators, faculty, and staff, families and community members, and most of all, the class of 2025. It is my great honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the achievements of the class sitting before me. First, I'd like to extend a heartfelt appreciation to our dedicated faculty and staff. Your commitment to excellence in education is evident. Through challenges and triumphs, you have been a steady foundation upon which our students have built their success. We honor your dedication and recognize that today's accomplishments reflect your continued efforts as much as they do the efforts of these graduates. To the parents, guardians, and family members here in support of their graduate, we say thank you. You have been their first teachers, their devoted advocates, their primary source of encouragement. You have helped them through moments of doubt, celebrated victories, big and small, and those steps have brought you all to tonight's achievement. This accomplishment belongs to all of you as well. And now, to you graduates, congratulations.
What a journey you have been on as you have worked through academic challenges, personal growth, and all this ever-changing world has thrown at you. You have learned not just from textbooks and teachers, but from one another. You have developed not just knowledge, but relationships. You have cultivated not just skills, but character. As your journey continues, remember the foundation you have built here and the connections that will always be uniquely yours. When times are tough, face those challenges with confidence and resolve. Do the next right thing, keep your chin up, and keep moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2025.
And now to give her congratulations, Superintendent Dixie Purdy.
Good evening. I am Dixie Purdy, Superintendent of Schools, and I'm going to be very short and sweet. Tonight, you're wrapping up your time at Guymon Public Schools and will from this day forward be considered an alumni. For the past 13 years, the teachers, staff, and board members have watched you achieve great things and cheered you on as Guymon Tigers. At this time, on behalf of everyone at Guymon Public Schools, I want to congratulate you on being a graduate. As you go on into the world to do great things, remember to be safe. There are a lot of people in this community and in these stands that love you and want great things for you. Congratulations and best wishes, class of 2025.
All right, and now for our presentation of awards. I'm going to start with our 8 ECHS graduates. They also will have an associate's from Panhandle. Students, please stand when I call your name. Dulce Rocha Guadarrama. Bella Reddick. Katrina Jiang. Angela Jiang. Jocelyn Wazar. Margaret Guerrero. Hayden Butler. And Jacob Burchard. These are your 8 ECHS graduates. Thank you, guys. I would also like to announce the top 20% of the graduating class. Edgar Avila Duran, please stand. Chloe Hernandez. Joshua Mendoza. Ahmed Lana Gonzalez. Ashley Fernandez. Jameson Montgomery. Isabella Ramirez. Catherine Velasquez. Angel Aguiar de la Torre. Anderson Tacone Arriaga. Lizeth Perez Lopez. Addison Landis. Joel Villalobos. Mia Jimenez. David Mesta Medina. Evelyn Serrato Perez. Yesenia Trejo. Anastasia Crelly. Jorge Martinez. Kylie Rosales Lozano. Melody Medina. Jasmine Torres. Arjun Bhakta. Gigi Gurna. Jackson Towsley. And our last 11 are not only the top 20%, but also the valedictorians. Valedictorian, Connor Stelzer. Valedictorian, Nahom Araya. Valedictorian, Dulce Rocha Guadarrama. Valedictorian, Alexandra Newman. Valedictorian, Bella Reddick. Valedictorian, Margaret Guerrero. Valedictorian, Katrina Jiang. Valedictorian, Jocelyn Wazar. Valedictorian, Angela Jiang. Valedictorian, Jacob Burchard. And valedictorian, Hayden Butler. All right, Angela, Jacob, and Hayden, please make your way up to the front for your valedictory addresses. All right, our first to give their valedictory address, Angela Jiang. You're going to have to hold that down because the wind will blow it. Okay, put your hand there.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. Thank you all for being here to celebrate the accomplishments of this graduating class. My name is Angela Jane, and I'm honored to speak to you as the class of 2025 valedictorian. Today marks the end of a chapter, but a beginning to something much bigger. In our schools, friendships have formed, those awkward hellos turned into laughing over something completely random. We found bonds that feel like family. I hope you found little moments during your time here to remind you that life is meant to be lived to its fullest. To our teachers, faculty, and administration, I'm grateful for all your support and guidance throughout the years at GHS. You saw our potential, reminding us that learning isn't just about facts and information, but about growing up and becoming the best versions of ourselves. Whether staying after class to explain something over and over again, pushing us to win, or being there for us, Guymon teachers went above and beyond. Thank you to my family for being my biggest support from day one. The 5 a.m. pickups from trips, word of encouragement, and cheering me on from the sidelines, reminding me that I'm not alone in this journey. And to all the families here, this achievement isn't just ours, it's yours too. To my distance running buddies and friend group, thank you for being the people I have the most random conversations with, as well as the enjoyable days of unintentionally matching. It did start with awkward hellos, and now it's ending with unforgettable memories that will stay with us forever. These years wouldn't have been the same without you. I'm so grateful we grew together. And finally, to my fellow graduates, this is just the beginning of a new chapter. We are going to step into what is known as the real world. Yes, It's full of uncertainties, but remember your goals and all the possibilities. No matter where life takes us and everything it will throw at us, don't forget the amount of resilience and strength it took to get to this moment. I'm proud to be a part of this class and can't wait to see what we all do next. Congratulations, class of 2025. And as always, it's a great day to be a Tiger.
And now to give his valedictory address, valedictorian Jacob Bircher. Put your hand on it.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and graduates. Today is a day of celebration and reflection. As we begin this new chapter, we look back on the years of hard work, challenges, and triumphs. But as we reflect on all that we've accomplished, I ask that we pause and consider the help we've received. Each of you in the stands tonight has played a vital role in our journey, and today is as much about your support as it is about our achievement. Above all else, today is a day for gratitude. I am grateful to have been raised in Guymon, Oklahoma, a community that supports the growth and achievements of its youngest members. Many of us remember participating in Kids Inc. sports, Pioneer Day parades, and youth group, where we were welcomed with open arms. These opportunities were staffed by local volunteers who believed us to be worthy of their time and talents. I'm sure everyone in the stands tonight has bought cookie dough, raffle tickets, chocolate bars, or a Christmas poinsettia in the last year. Your support has been greatly appreciated. To our local businesses, thank you for generously sponsoring banners, yearbook ads, and speechathons. The class of 2025 celebrates a milestone today that we share not only with our families, but with our teachers. We are grateful for your patience, dedication, and the part you've played in our academic development. You didn't just teach us lessons from textbooks. You taught us about life, resilience, and the power of believing in ourselves. We are walking into the next chapter of our lives stronger and wiser because of you. Our journey in life is not a solitary one. Those who chose to travel alongside us may come and go throughout the years, but their love and support stays with us always. On behalf of the senior class of 2025, I would like to extend their heartfelt appreciation to everyone here tonight for supporting our education, extracurricular activities, and spiritual growth. We are grateful for your investment and the impact you have had on our lives. Classmates, as we move forward into the next phase of life, whether it's pursuing further education, starting careers, or chasing new dreams, gratitude will be our compass. It will remind us to stay humble and to appreciate what we have and to recognize how far we've come. When we encounter setbacks or obstacles, and we will, practicing gratitude will help us see growth opportunities instead of focusing on what we've lost. In a world that often feels rushed, where we're constantly looking for the next achievement or milestone, gratitude grounds us. As you leave Memorial Stadium tonight, I urge you to practice gratitude, not just as a response to the big moments, but also as a way of life. Offer thanks to those who have helped you. Be grateful for the lessons, both the easy and the difficult ones. Find joy in the small victories, and most importantly, remember to invest your time and talents into others you meet along the way. Congratulations, high school class of 2025. I wish you a future full of growth, grace, and gratitude. I would like to extend a special gratitude to my mom and my grandma and for all that you've done for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And our final valedictory address will be by valedictorian Hayden Butler. You want to put your hand right there.
Before I start, I want to say that if you see me up here crying, it's just the sun. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming out, whether you're here for support or just to see if some of us are actually graduating. We still appreciate you. Some of you may not know me. My name is Hayden Butler. A little bit about myself is I was a part of the early college high school program, student council, NHS, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I also hate awkward silence, and I really love to talk, so I'll try to keep it short and sweet and as motivational as I can get. First, I want to extend my congratulations to all of my classmates and to the teachers for finally being able to get rid of us. I know you've been waiting a while. As I thought long and hard about what to write this speech about, one thing really kept coming to mind. High school has probably been the most important 4 years of our lives so far, and now we're heading out into whatever comes next. College, work, pretending we understand how taxes and insurance work, and starting new chapters of our lives. However, through it all, I hope we can become people who care for each other. Take a moment to think to yourselves, who here can truthfully say they've struggled with something this year, big or small? That should be almost everyone. And who can say they've had someone by their side during those struggles, someone who helped them make it to tomorrow? Life becomes so much sweeter when you have that one person cheering you on or making your day just a little bit better. So here's my challenge to you as we go out into the world. Be your own biggest supporter, but also be that person for someone else. You never know what lives you may change just by being there for that person. Now for some memories. I asked a few classmates what their high school highlights were, and of course the answers I got were the wedding we did for our senior prank, the winning the Fun Fest 2, if not 3 times in a row, our class hangouts where we play volleyball, pickleball, water balloons, and lastly senior assassin. Now, I'm not bringing all these up to say we were always goofing around, though let's be honest, we kind of were, but to remind us all how important it is to keep joy and laughter in our lives. Even as adults with jobs and families, and as our hair turns gray and our skin starts to wrinkle, remember to stay young at heart and live in the moment. I want to thank all my friends, both graduating and in the crowd tonight. It's been an honor to grow up with you, or even just grow close to you recently in this year. I wouldn't be where I am without you, and I'll love you all forever. To my coaches over the years, thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself, not only athletically, but mentally as well. You poured your hearts into our teams, and I'll never forget the impact you had on my life. To the entire school faculty and administration, thank you for helping us reach this moment. To my family, thank you for the overwhelming support you've given me from day one. And if I could thank each of you individually, I would, but I'm going to stick to 3. To Kimber, my little sister, thank you for always keeping me on my toes and being there when I just needed someone to listen. I'll always cherish our food runs because it's just a little more time I get to spend with you before I go. I know you'll miss me, even though you don't show it. To my dad, thank you for putting in the countless hours of research and planning to help me get to the college of my dreams and prepare for a future of helping others. Thank you for being the silly side of our family and always making us laugh until we can't breathe. And to my mom, anytime I needed you, you were there. No matter how big or small the problem, I always knew you were what I needed to get through it. And don't worry, I'll call you at least 3 times a day as usual while we're at work just to talk. And a huge thank you to the Lord and the plans He has for all of our lives. Now, I can't speak directly to the school because, well, I'd just be talking to a bunch of pricks. But here's what I'd say if I could. Dear Guymon High School, thank you, not just for the education, but for everything. This is a real thank you with genuine appreciation and maybe a little sarcasm too. You've put us through a lot of things to get to where we are. Early mornings, overwhelming days, and moments where we probably wanted to give up. Probably some times where we fell short and did give up, but we always pushed through. But for every chaotic moment, you gave us a meaningful one. For some, it was clubs or sports, and for others, it was the bonds with teachers and faculty, or simply finding a place to belong. Personally, I want to thank you for bringing me closer to my classmates. This year, I've branched out more than ever, and because of it, I'm a better person. I've learned to be my own person and have fun and enjoy the little things. Thank you, GHS. With love, the class of 2025.
Right, it is now time for our presentation of diplomas, the part everybody's always waiting on. Guymon School Board, these students have met or exceeded all requirements set forth by the state of Oklahoma and Guymon Public Schools for graduation. I recommend that today they receive their diplomas stating that they're a graduate of Guymon High School. Ushers, please bring our graduates to the stage.
Alexandra Dawn Newman. Tanner Ray William Glover. Angela Nicole Jiang.
Congratulations. Good job on the national anthem.
Jacob Ellis Burchard.
Congratulations. Proud of you.
Hayden Ansley Butler.
Congratulations, Jacob. Good job. Proud of you.
Ángel Leonardo Aguilar de la Torre.
Congratulations. Proud of you.
David Armando Aguilar García.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Alexandro Yacer Aguilar Flores.
Congratulations. Proud of you. Thank you.
Dave Alexander Alvarado.
Proud of you, sir.
Kenia Álvarez.
Congratulations. Yeah, proud of you.
Fátima Álvarez Alba.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Melanie Alvidres.
Congratulations. Proud of you.
Araceli Anaya Aragonés. Naom Woldemret Araya.
Proud of you.
River Onésimo Arenas Figueredo. Edgar Iván Avila Durán. Carlos Humberto Avila Pineda. Christopher Barriga. Silvia María Batz Isperpuac. Arjun Bhakta. Petrona Calvo Ordóñez. Rubí Campos. Brandon Carrera. Paola Carrillo. Josué Moisés Castillo. Valeria Guadalupe Castrejón. Tylee Suzette Celis. José Miguel Cerda. Adolfo Chihuil Mejía. Jonathan Brian Christian. Matthew Arlington Connor. Mia Isabela Contreras. Cristian Contreras Piedra. Adriana Isabel Cordova. Marta Pamela Cortés Ack. Amaria Jolie Courtney. Anastasia Crowley. Jalen Jess Davidson. Crescentema Nayeli Dávila Urbieta. Ezequiel Manuel de Herrera. Adriel Renee Diaz. Cade Robert Drake. Juan Alberto Espinosa. Ángel Ramón Fernández. Ashley Hannah Jasmine Fernández. Misael Josué Galindo. Julissa García. Guinevere Genevieve Gerna. Jacqueline Gomez Pu. Tamara Gomez Pu. Marvin Gonzalez Tum. Elizabeth Dolores Maxine Griego. Elia María Guadarrama. Kevin Guadarrama. Margaret Angela Guerrero. Irving Gael Guevara. Ana María Gutiérrez. Micaela Gutiérrez Juárez. Ángel Gutiérrez Navarro. Jair Gutiérrez Rodríguez. Daniela Guzmán. Betu Haptegerges. Chloe Angelina Hernández. Desiree Hernández. Karina Rubí Hernández Aguilar. Santiago Hernández Chávez. Olivia Marie Hill. Alexis Hinojos Pérez. Bree LaRose Holman. Jocelyn Alexa Huizar. Isabel Isaís García. Katrina O'Deary Jiang. Nia Lucia Jiménez. Jesús Otoniel Juárez. Nicholas Keenan. Simon Cubron. Addison Lorieta Landis. Megan Renee Larson. Melissa Lescano Anaya. Tesfaye Johannes Lira. Ahmed Yana Gonzalez. Laramie Jade Long. Yulisa Dana Lopez. Petronila López Gabriel. Valerie Alyssa Lau. Pedro Luz Sok. América Machado. Valeria Machado. Cordell James Macías. Jason Garrett Macías. David Misael Márquez. Ebony Márquez. Rubí Princesa Márquez. Lincoln Coy Martin. Ariana Rose María Martínez. Jorge Magdaniel Martínez. Joel Martínez Jr. Kylie Martinez. Malachi Jariah Martinez. Maddox Dean McCormick. Melanie Medina. Juan Medrano Ruiz. Víctor Giovanni Mejía Castro. Luis Miguel Mejía Morales. Clara Maribel Méndez Acuña. Joshua Andrew Mendoza. Taylor Ray Merrill. Matthew Mesta Amador. José Carlos Mesta Hidalgo. David Mesta Medina. Jameson Paul Montgomery. Jocelyn Morales Montepeque. Verónica Morales Larios. Romeo Tristan Morgan. Jessica Esmeralda Ortega Armenta. Victoria Ortiz Sánchez. Damian Nathan Ozeda. María Lisette Pérez López. Joana Pérez. Osvaldo Pérez. Kelby Elise Petrie. Joan Francisco Polanco. Ángel Aristides Quiroga Juárez. Patricia Ralios López. Rafael Ramírez Álvarez. Isabela Ramírez. Sofía Mónica Ramos. Gabriel Rangel Contreras. David Arnaldo Raudales. Milka Esperanza Raudales. Bella Maria Reddick. Cora Jane Riley. Rosalba Ríos. Dulce María Rocha Guadarrama. Adriana Alexis Romero. Drazen Tate Romero. Josiah Raymond Ray Rosales. Kaylee Rosales Lozano. Jonathan Salcedo. Jimena Salgado Hernández. Belinda Lisbeth Sánchez. Nicholas Aiden Sánchez. Jonathan Sánchez Hidalgo. Evelyn Cerrato Pérez. Jevin Lee Setzer. Adam Yosef Siam. Dita Mehari Siam. Leslie Soria Camargo. Kevin Samuel Sosa Avina. Connor Lane Stelzer. Kevin Tarin. Anderson Elizardo Tocón Arriaga. Jasmine Torres. Jackson Stewart Towsley. Yesenia Yerasli Trejo. Claudia Yaricet Triana. Jonathan Antonio Tum Sakik. Gavin Charles Tuttle. Ashton James Tyler. Alexander Emmanuel Sok Rikiak. Nalu Umu. Brian Cesar Uz Mendez. Vanessa Uz Chokoj. Carolina Valles. Solana Angélica Vargas. José Francisco Vázquez López. Silvia Andrés Velázquez. Catherine Velázquez. Ismael Vicente Ramos. Joel Villalobos. Cameron Kevin Lee Walker. Stephen Jace Hazen Welch. Brandy Lee Wheeler. Emily Ann White. Michael Lee Young. Nicolás Mario Zúñiga.
Congratulations. All right, Alexandra, please come up. By the way, senior class, thanks for the teddy bear collection I got going up here. Graduates, please stand. Alexandra will have the honor of the moving of the tassel. Graduates, please turn and face the crowd. I proudly present to you the Guymon graduating class of 2025. This concludes the graduation ceremony. Graduates, you are dismissed. Families, if you want to join your graduates on the field, come on out. Have a great night.